on it.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry, guys. I'm late as always. It wasn't Sam, it was me.
What up?
See what everybody is saying. We got Angler in here. We got Darren. We got Will. We got Radar. Newt. Sam, that like aqua colored car. What is that? Is that a K line or is that a MTH?
You talking about the Woodside Reefer that just went
Yeah.
by? Yeah, that's Atlas. It's a Oppenheimer casing,
So that's an
sausage
Atlas.
casing car. Yeah, it's a 36 foot.
I was wondering what that was. I saw the K line one, but the color doesn't look nowhere near like the one that you have. Like yours looks like a really like aqua.
Pretty
The one I saw that was
sure.
K line was kind of like green.
Yeah, I think I got that from trains at one of the train shows. Might have even been the Atlanta show, like the little Atlanta show they have here.
We got Dathan in here. What's up? High Roller. PRR Sean. Breves. B&O. James. Scott. Big Rich.
Yep. Brez is here.
I'll give you guys a full
Nice.
screen on Sam's layout. Sam got multiple cameras set up so we can move around his layout.
Yeah, you're welcome to cut to any of those other cameras whenever you want to. I'm actually going to turn my other camera around because y'all know what I look like. Y'all ain't here to see me.
Got Keith. Ray, what's going on? Many projects. How you liking that set, Sam?
I like it pretty good. That's a pretty slick set, man. Like I said, I had all but convinced myself to get rid of most of my West Coast stuff, and man, that GS engine is just fantastic. I really dig it. Um, so yeah, now I kind of want like a AC9.
Greg Trainmaster says hello from Wisconsin. I don't know if I've ever seen you in here, Greg. Welcome to the stream. Yeah, it was funny because the first time I saw your video of it, I was like, man, that thing looks really good. The all blacked out scheme looks pretty awesome.
Yeah, I think I think I'm definitely going to pick up some more. I like those black the overnight cars there, like that one. I
I
don't care
know
if they're the sound cars, but I think in that new catalog there was a couple of box cars that came out. I might have to grab a couple of those just to kind of beef that set up a little bit.
I think I know exactly what car you're talking about.
Jake's here. Wild Mary in the house.
Well, Mary, what's up, Jake? Big Rich is asking what your camera setup is, Sam.
Okay, I am running the Insta 360s. I've got like two of the fixed ones and then one of the tilt pan cameras, like that one Roan right here. Hang on a second, let me get to it. And we can actually pan it around a little bit
Which one?
on the
Want me to change
layout.
it?
No, I
Or is
can do
this the
it. I
one?
can I can
Just
tilt it from the one we're on the right one. So you can actually tilt this one around, pan it. I can go over here to the section, show my little freight station, engine shed. There's the big boy coming back around, and it'll zoom and tilt all the way around. It'll even spin all the way to the other side. You can kind of see the whole layout.
so how does that? I mean, 'cause I don't have any other cameras like that. Does it work pretty easily with the Restream setup, Sam?
Yeah, it's so you just in the background you run a little app off of the Insta 360, and you just go back over to it. Like I just have to minimize the restream right now and go back over. It's kind of showing up on both panels. But what's nice is it has these presets, so I can click like this preset right here, and it'll just instantly pan back to that original scene I had set up. The angle of the mountain and stuff there.
Yeah, see, all that's nice. Like, that's real nice that you can do that.
Yeah, it's pretty slick. I actually am going to start recording videos off of this, so I get like multiple angles and stuff and record them all, and then just kind of edit it together instead of having to chase everything around the layout with my camera. Sleeves is here. Oh, Sedano's
Sleeves?
here.
Your best friend.
My buddy. Old
I think it's the first
Sedano.
time we're going to see your other train go by, Sam, I believe. What is this doing?
Oh, this is the big boy.
I'm using my daughter's. Actually, what I did, Sam, because I didn't know, I don't have it yet, but I bought another iPhone that I'm just going to link up.
Just use it as a remote camera. Now that I
Yep.
will tell you, these are not wireless. Like I had to run USB cables to the different parts of my layout to be able to run those. I think they have a wireless version, but it's a little pricey.
That's what I was like. I couldn't find something that I knew would work, and I was worried about buying something and then it not working.
Yeah.
So I was like, I found like an older iPhone. I just bought that, and I'm gonna go that route, I think.
It worked. I did that initially. Just had like the camera on my laptop and then the phone, and it worked pretty well. Like that first time I came on with you, that's all I had. I hadn't had any of the webcams yet.
Jeremy said he's changed in a hot water tank.
Yeah, that's usually not fun.
High Roller said it's always good to see your layout progress, Sam. I know Sam's been killing it. Layout's been looking really good.
Man, I'm glad it seems that way to y'all because it feels like it is dragging to me. Like I just feel like I can't get anything done.
I'm just trying to catch up on chat. Andrew, how are you? Dude, Lauren killed it on my layout. That section of my layout.
It looks awesome. It does. She did a fantastic job with
that. Big Rich says, Sam, just because you're on Mike's stream doesn't mean you have to run your train slow like him.
I just do that because I don't have to worry about them running into each other. Which I actually don't have anything on the same line this go round.
Dawn, how are you? Oh, Newt already got his York pass in the mail. I just actually I sat in for mine. I paid for it, so hopefully I get mine.
Yeah, I did mine about a week ago too, so it should probably be coming in here before long.
Rich, I didn't get your message, but if you want that car, that'll work. We can do that. I've been hectically running around. I was sitting there. Well, I got home from work, and then I was changing my layout out like I always do last minute, and then the kids came home, and Lauren's like, "Oh, do you have any homework, Anthony?" Of course, he says you don't have any homework, and then she starts looking into it, and he has like 4 things of homework to do. So he starts doing all that, and then we went out to eat, and I'm sitting there, and I'm like, "Shit, I'm supposed to be going live at 8:00." So then I was rushing through to get back home. Moved it back to 8:30, and I still was rushing around. So sorry, guys. Matt's O Gauge wants to know what your mountain is made of, Sam.
It is a plywood top, and then I kind of contoured the edges as plywood, and then I just did the cardboard lattice with the hot glue, and then just used the plaster cloth to cover it. And then I just got all my stuff in this week to start making plaster rocks to go on the sides of it, and then I'm just gonna get rid of all that textured cloth with the drywall spackle stuff.
I don't think a lot of you guys, well, some of you guys probably know, but some of you might not know that Sam just actually tore down his old layout and then redid that whole upstairs and then rebuilt that layout like over this past summer, maybe. Sam, all that happened.
Yeah, I think it was about. It was. I think I got one loop going right after York in October. I finally got like my. I had my bench work in by right before York, but I didn't have any track down. So then I got the track down, and right after York, I got one loop going, and then I finally got my longer loops that you see down here, like where the mountains at and stuff.
So when he's sitting here saying that he don't feel like he's getting any progress done, he's gotten a lot of progress done, a lot more than he
I
says.
I have, but it's like everything takes longer than you think it should. Like I started building this metal bridge to span the trestle areas over there, and I thought I'd get it done in like a weekend, and then I decided to change what I'm going to do, and then I decided to 3D print some detail parts to go on it, and then I decided to do the salt weathering on it, so I had to go get like paint and salt to do that today. So hopefully this weekend I'm going to get that deal knocked out. That's kind of the last big project, and then I just got to start. I want to try to get started before the end of this winter here and get my second level going. I'm going to put two more loops on the upper level there that'll go like from the top of the mountain over to the end of the layout down there where you see the tunnel at and stuff.
Here's the other side of Sam's layout. If you guys, I'm gonna change that. It's mirrored now.
Yeah,
It's better.
yeah, there we go.
We got Uncle Salty in here. What's up, Uncle Salty?
Like I said, I still got the Christmas village sitting on there, just honestly because I really don't have hardly any buildings to put up right now. I've been so busy working on the layout. I think I'm gonna do a combination of woodland scenic buildings, and then I want to do. I think I want to scratch build some stuff. I've kind of enjoyed like getting into the scratch building side of stuff.
Is that the new Hiawatha?
Yeah, yeah, that's the Hiawatha with the car sit. Those are pretty neat trains. Like I know they're not for everybody, but they did a good job with those.
Those passenger cars are cool.
Yeah,
I think I've seen this at maybe one time in person.
they're sharp. I'm not the biggest fan of the kinematic couplers, but you know they work, I guess.
I was actually funny you said that when I was sitting here watching them go by. It looks like the gaps are pretty far apart, actually.
Well, it's because you're in that curve right there. When you see them on the
Oh,
straight, they're pretty tight.
really? That's cool.
Yeah, yeah, and
Yeah,
that's a
Sam's got
60
them.
curve. So
Oh, that's a 62.
yeah,
Another thing that a lot of people don't know about Sam is Sam actually just started collecting trains not long ago, which I didn't even know
yeah.
that until him and I started talking a lot more. So he's
I
probably
didn't
the collection that he has in
probably.
the short amount of time. It's impressive.
I bought my first command engine maybe in January of last year, probably. Now I had some post war and some pre war stuff and conventional, but I got my first command engine probably I don't know about a year and a half ago maybe now.
That's crazy.
Yeah,
I
I
wanted to ask you because I never asked you. Were you into trains before that, or what got you into trains, or did you
I
always
was
have them? Or
actually I've always been into real trains. I've always liked the model trains. When I was a kid, I had a couple HO layouts and some stuff like that, but never really. My grandfather was a junk collector, so I'd get like half a layout, half a set from somebody. Never had enough to do like a full loop, so I just never got into trains because nobody in my family was into it. Um, and then I always planned to do a layout at some point. I had like a couple little in scale um, loops I'd put around the Christmas tree, stuff like that. But just kind of got into it. Like I said, about 2 years ago, I guess I really started planning on doing something with it. I knew I wanted to do a layout and stuff, and kind of just swapped out a couple hobbies. I used to collect like gas and oil stuff, signs, gas pumps, old porcelain signs, stuff like that. So cleared out a lot of that stuff, sold off some of that stuff, and swapped it out for trains.
Yeah, I never asked you before what got like when you like really started. I knew you just got into it recently, but I didn't know if you had stuff beforehand or.
Not like I said, not much. I mean, I always like went and saw trains at museums and like that kind of stuff. I've always been. I grew up in a small town in Georgia, and we had one of the largest steam engine parades, like traction engines,
Hmm.
and so I was always like into steam engines and stuff. Just we just didn't have a lot of railroads around where I grew up. Like the county I actually grew up in and worked as a firefighter, we didn't even have a railroad anywhere in our county. Didn't have a single railroad track in the entire county. So,
Get to see what I got on the layout tonight, guys.
oh, got the Aero Train. Man, I want one of those. That is the neatest, ugliest train ever made.
The Aero Train.
Yeah, it's so car inspired. I think that's why I dig it.
It's funny because I had like no intention of get like. It's so weird how like when you start the hobby, like there's some things that are in my collection that I thought was ugly and I would never have, and now I like it. My taste changed, and now I wanted them. Like the Aero
Oh,
Train was something that I never really wanted, and then all of a sudden I was like, now I need it, and now I really like it.
I love what quote unquote ugly engines. You know what I mean? Like the funkier, the weirder the engine is, the more I dig it.
Jeremy said the hobby was better time about 2.5 years ago. Didn't have the Sam guy forcing himself in people's lives.
What a dick.
Sam, I got
Yeah,
the ACL for you. I figured
I
you'd like it.
noticed. I noticed. I was just about to make a comment.
Those are the passenger cars I switched. That's why I sold my other ones for these ones. The ones I
Yeah.
sold to you.
I almost, if I didn't have the West Coast stuff on, I was going to put the my ABBA ACL E6s on and get all those cars out. I think that's going to be a neat looking consist behind those things. I actually found a video of that color scheme pulling the champion.
That's cool. You should have got that out. Yeah, the Aero Train. If you don't have one, and I mean, it's definitely a cool engine. Something
Yeah,
different.
I want one. I was kind of hoping they were going to do a scale one at some point, so I was kind of waiting. I would love to get that. I would like to get the Burlington Zephyr. And I even like the turbo trains. I like those little, like, Aerostream commuter trains.
Well, if you wait long enough, I'm pretty sure Jay's going to do a Aero Train. At least he told us he was going to do one.
That's what I think. That's kind of what I'm waiting on is for him to do. I think that would be a fantastic engine. He
Keith
seems to
said the
really
Aero
like
Train.
those. Sorry, good.
No, you're good.
I was gonna say he seems to really like those, 4 or 5 car consists that you can put together for a decent price and sell the whole package.
Yeah. Keith, the Aero Train actually was made out of buses. That's what it was. It was actually made out of buses.
Yep.
The coaches were buses, I think, chassis.
I saw the one in Green Bay in person. It was pretty cool.
Sleeve says the stream is 484 heavy. I love it.
Yeah.
The funny thing is this set, the last time I ran it, I had a car that was just uncoupling, but it's coupling right now, which I don't understand it, but I was.
Man, I don't know. They just sometimes just the world is right for those things. Pretty much my stuff seems to run fantastic until you turn a camera on.
It actually happens more than you think. A lot of people would say
Yeah.
that. I mean, it's crazy,
Yeah.
but
It is. It's definitely like a real thing. Oh yeah, like That's what people like. I don't think people understand that me and Jeremy are real good buddies. Like we go at each other. It's all in good fun. I have to talk. Like the other night, I was giving crap on his stream, and then I texted him good night, and I love him. Like when I got off, he's a buddy of mine. We just like to go at each other.
It's funny because if people like didn't actually, because I mean, obviously I know that, but if people didn't know that, they would think that you guys
Oh yeah, they
like
think we
really
really
don't
hate
like
each
each
other.
other.
Yeah. It all started kind of random, weird. Like at the end of one of the streams or something, I think I said they were talking about Sedano being a great guy or something. And I said, yeah, except when nobody's around, he kicks puppy dogs or something like that. Just some random
Yeah,
something. And then we just started in on each other after that. It's been kind of fun.
yeah. News saying that Jay's word is Jay's going to do it.
Yeah, that'd be cool. I'd definitely be
Tim
on
said
board for it.
Tim said he had one and sold it and kind of regretted it.
Yeah, I could see that being one of those trains that you want, and then once you get it, have it for a few years, you might be done with it. But I feel like I need to experience that.
Jeremy with Jake.
It's a Glossier one. I'm sure he does.
Salty agrees with the 484. He likes it.
He's solid.
Will said, this is a good one right here. Sam and
Yeah.
Jeremy is like Ray and Newt.
Yeah.
And then you got Ray. Hold on. Well, both of them actually. So Newt first, and we got Ray next.
Actually, I hate things. Oh, that's funny.
And my dog is on complete idiot mode tonight.
Oh yeah.
Well,
I'm
my
that.
neighbor had a puppy outside earlier, and he saw it. And now he's just been
Oh,
he's
just
out of
what? Yeah.
control.
I'm expecting mine anytime. That's why. That's the biggest reason why I wear the earbuds and stuff because my dog's like we're kind of on a busy street. People walk up and down the sidewalk and stuff, and they will just go ape.
It's actually not that I have a hard time hearing, but it actually is nice having the AirPods in. I don't know if people can hear me better, but like
Yeah.
sometimes I
Sounds fine to
struggle to hear
me.
people talk. I
Yeah.
struggle to hear people talking sometimes whenever we're doing these.
Well, I do too now with this Vision Line freaking freight car squealing and popping and stuff. I think I got to
What's up, Real
program it to
Chief?
turn it off because I couldn't find the pod on it.
I thought there was pots on the bottom of them that you can
There's
turn them
pods on
down.
a couple of them, but that one, the one that's so loud, I can't find the pod. I think I have to program it and then actually turn it down on the remote, maybe.
Yeah, you might have to do it that way. Oh, we got Ed in here. I must have missed him. Jeremy, I got you a question there, Sam.
Yes, I have the F-19, the George Washington. Um, I think that's the only CNO I have actually right now. Um, I'm contemplating possibly an Allegheny when they come in. That might be like a game time decision. So here's where I'm torn. I have the Virginian Allegheny, the legacy from the last run, and I dig it. It's really good. But if I was to buy an Allegheny from this run, do I get the second Virginian so I can double head them, and it's a different road number, or do I get the C&O one and just have a different road name in an Allegheny? I don't know. I can't decide which way I would go with that.
Slagcat says hi. What's up, Slagcat?
What's up, Slag? I think
Seven
I
come
saw somebody
11.
ask earlier about how many cars was behind the big boy, and I counted them last night, and it's 35 cars, including the caboose, behind the Allegheny and the FEF. And that is about the max that doesn't look ridiculous on my layout. Like that's almost half the layout covered at any one time on that line. So
Tattoo Trains, what's up? Tattoo said you don't contemplate an Allegheny, Sam.
you do when you already have one. What you do, you contemplate the second Allegheny. I agree, you don't contemplate the first one. I told the guys how I was trying to tempt you with the Black Commodore the other day for you to come off your ACL engine. You know, if are we still live here? Maybe there we go. I think it locked up on me for a second. You still there?
Yeah, I'm good.
No.
I don't know if it's Restream that's having issues lately or what's going on.
Right. It just kind of froze for a second on mine. I couldn't tell if we were still on. Or...
That or the fact that both my kids are probably streaming something on TV right now. So
Right. That's the one thing I looked at with the wife is gone out to see a movie tonight. So I got no competition for the Wi-Fi at the moment.
Real Chief's asking if anybody heard any news on 4014's cross country tour.
I saw that they put the paperwork in for trackage permission or trackage rights or whatever they would call it. But it looked like it was just a portion through Ohio and maybe Pennsylvania, though I don't really know that area too well. Is it still going to come close to you through there?
If those orders, if I think you're talking about the same ones I saw, when I put them in ChatGPT, it's claiming that those are the tracks right below my house. So I might get lucky.
Cool.
It might come right past my house. Rich is trying to tell you that you need an AC9, Sam.
I tell you what, after running this Western stuff, I've thought about it. Like I said, I'd already talked about selling my big boy and the FES and all that stuff, but I don't think I'm going to hang on to them. I kind of enjoy them.
Doc's on the cruise ship right now.
Oh yeah, he's doing some kind of rock and roll cruise ship thing or something, working, I guess.
I remember he was talking about doing that. I didn't know he was out there right now doing it. That's pretty awesome.
I know he went down like last weekend. They were loading the gear on the ship or something. They took a whole semi down to load up on the ship, I guess.
It's Jeremy.
Can't blame my internet. Oh, we can blame it. That might not be real, but we can blame it.
Rich is trying to sell you his AC9 Legacy
for 3,800, or is that the road number?
I think that's a number.
I got you.
I think at least. Yeah, these MTH passenger cars are behaving right now. Like I said, I know one of them got a messed up coupler. So far, so good.
What was that? I actually zip tied some for the first time the other day, and that sure did fix a lot of problems.
I ended up super gluing one of mine.
Yeah.
Yeah, James, that's what. If it goes around Horseshoe Curve, the tracks below my house are the ones that actually go to Horseshoe Curve. It's just so depending on how far it comes out this way, it should come right past my house. I wanted to reset my router and all that stuff tonight, but like I said, I got behind. I'm actually going to run my. I've been wanting to do this for the last couple of lives. I'm going to run my track cleaning car.
I think I finally got to the point where I'm going to have to start cleaning my track. Like I had a couple spots earlier that the horns weren't working in and stuff.
I got this. Not. I got this track cleaning car at York a little while ago, and
Which one did you get?
got the one that the guy that sets up at York that has the discs on the bottom that spin,
Yeah.
and I like it. It's pretty nice.
You run it dry or do you put like a solvent in it?
You can. I run it dry, but you can put like a solvent on it. But I just
Yeah.
run it dry, and you should. Like right now, it's probably. I know it's filthy. I probably need to change the pads on it actually, but it does a pretty good job. I mean, obviously, like if you get some serious buildup, you still got to get something on there and get that serious stuff off of there.
Yeah.
I don't know
Oh,
about you, but like my fast track switches, they get a lot of. They do get built up at like right at the where the switch is, like at the edge.
well, interesting story. I don't have a single switch in my track.
Well, there you go, guys. Sam's smart. He don't have to worry about any issues.
That's kind of why I did it. I wanted something I could film on and just run trains. I mean, I'm going to have some switches like on some other sections, but these main loops right here, I just wanted. Kind of saw that RBP did his that way. Like he doesn't have a ton of switches and just has like independent loops for filming and stuff, and it's kind of nice.
The switches are cool. I mean, I don't use mine nearly as much as I should. Like Lauren's always like, "Why
Yeah.
don't you ever run the trains through different spots?" But yeah, Sam, it has like two discs on the bottom, and I don't know, you can't really
Yeah,
see it. I'd have to get it
I've
off
seen
the
the one you're
stand.
talking about though. Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Like right now, I just fired it up. I'll let it run
Yeah.
around and do some cleaning while we're on here.
So Newt says that according to the track orders, it looks like the big boy's going to go right through Columbia, right next to Lower Susquehanna. That might be kind of cool. If it's not going to come anywhere near me, maybe I'll go up by the club and visit with the guys and see it come through or something. That could be neat. I am not going to Horseshoe Cove. I can tell you that much.
No, I think you got to be crazy to go up there.
Yeah.
Down where I am, there probably won't be anybody on it. I mean, maybe I'll be surprised, but I highly doubt
Yeah.
anybody will be down there.
Man, I heard some of the miniature model guys like horror stories of having to like walk 2 or 3 miles and like take 45 minutes just to get to it to see it when it was at like station stops and stuff near Chicago and stuff. I was like, God, that sounds horrible.
Yeah, I wouldn't want to have to do all that. I'm just hoping that I can take a ride down there whenever I have an approximate time that comes by, and I'm good enough to see it to go past.
Yeah, that's all I want to do. I just want to see it under steam. I've seen several big boys static displayed, but I want to hear one of those things.
B&O says I have 7 switches, so I have problems. My switches actually really aren't. I mean, I would say they're not really big problems, but
Yeah. I had an elevated loop on my older layout that had some 036 switches in it. It's kind of like a reversing loop on each end with them, and they were okay. They were manual switches, so
Darren said he only cleans his. It's interesting. Rich says use the G scale sand block that they sell by LGB. Works good on the O scale track.
is that just to like manually go and clean it?
Darren's saying he only cleans his track once a year.
Like I said, I've had my track down since it was called October, and I haven't cleaned it yet, but it's I think it's starting to get there.
Rich wants to know what the plans for York are.
I'm coming up Wednesday or Thursday. Thursday, I haven't decided yet. Um, Either late Wednesday or Thursday morning, and then I'll be there Thursday, Friday, part of Saturday, and then I'll be heading home Saturday evening.
B&O, when are you going? I'm driving out Thursday morning.
Yeah. What's that
Plan
drive
on
for you?
it's about 3.5 hours.
Oh, that's not too bad.
And I'm planning on going to the Susquehanna Club Thursday night,
Yeah.
go to York again for a little bit Friday, and then drive home.
Yeah. Speaking of that, I was hoping, like you said, we could make the big announcement about the $20 York Challenge, and that's going to happen. But I haven't gotten all the details ironed out just yet. So we're definitely going to do that. And for those of y'all that don't know what that is, basically we're going to do a $20 challenge where you have to buy the it can be the coolest thing for 20 bucks. It can be the best deal for 20 bucks. Just something at the $20 max. And we're all going to get together, and then we're going to kind of vote on it to see who we think got the best thing for 20 bucks. You get to keep your thing, of course, but I think I'm going to put up a Trainings gift card for the winner. Like I want to vote on whoever gets whoever gets these. So you could go with like the most obscure thing, or whatever. So stand by for an announcement on that with a little bit of information on it, hopefully before too long.
John, you said you need to find a place to watch the big boy live without enjoying beers or with enjoying beers. Oh, being I was tent camping in the RV lot, staying till Saturday.
Nice.
Newt wants to know where Rich is flying into. He was hoping to meet Joker at the B&O Museum, but can't do it all in 1 week. Yeah, the $20 challenge is going to be, I think that sounds fun. All right, guys, I know that people are going to have a ton of comments for this. 711 wants to know what people use to clean their track. I honestly, most of the time, just use like a microfiber towel and just wipe it. And then I have this track and rail cleaner, something like I think Salty has something similar like this, but it's supposed to actually improve the electrical contact. So I'll put this on the rack sometimes and wipe it down with this also. But I'm
Who
sure there'll
makes
be a
that?
ton of people. Uh, Aero Car Hobby.
Okay.
But yeah, it's supposed to actually make it so it improves the electrical connections. But I just put a little bit of this on the cloth and wipe it down. But like I said, I guarantee there's going to be a ton of people saying how they clean theirs.
Right.
I
Yeah, I've
mean, I
heard
never heard.
acetone. I've heard, alcohol. Anything that cut grease would work okay.
Sorry to hear that, Lou. Lou said that the flu got him.
Oh, yeah. That's it's rough. I had a little, I don't know if it was the flu, but a little something like that about a month ago. And it was took me a good week and a half to get over it.
Around.
I've had self-inflicted pain this week myself. I had dental surgery on Monday, and that's been real fun.
You had what on Monday?
Dental surgery.
Oh,
I
that's
had to have
never
like a
fun.
tooth extracted for an implant. Man, it's been not great.
We're getting all kinds of answers. 7 come 11. I hope you're reading the chat. There's a lot of people.
Newt with the not helpful answer.
We got Dylan. Oh, here's Newt. We got Dylan here. What's up, Dell?
Hey, Dale. Thanks for showing up, buddy.
See, I didn't know this. I was wondering when someone said about WD-40, and Keith's saying that WD-40 makes an electrical contact cleaner, and I figured it would leave a residue, like if you use regular WD-40, but he's saying they actually have one for electrical connections.
I've seen that. Yeah. Yeah, I bet you electro. I just if you do fast track, I would be a little careful with some of those chemicals because I don't know how some of that would react with the plastic.
Yeah,
But I
I
bet
would.
electrical contact cleaner would be okay because there's all kinds of plastic bushings and brush holders and stuff in motors. So
The big thing I would watch for is like I wouldn't like douse it either. Like I'd put it on like a rag and wipe it down. Maybe I
yeah,
wouldn't just like
yeah,
dump it on
soak
your
it.
track. But like the pads on that thing are probably filthy. But
Is
like
it
I
just
like I
a
said, the
Scotch
biggest
Brite like material on them? Is that
it's
what those
kind of
pads are?
it almost reminds me of like you know how like you get those like if you have bar stools and you have them on wood and then they have like those little discs that go underneath them. It's
Yeah,
kind of
like the
like
little
that kind
felt
of it.
pads. Yeah.
Exactly. It's kind of like that. But like the thing that I'll grab my this camera and show you guys closely, like with the switches. The thing I notice the most is like when you have switches, the switches right here, which I don't know if you can see, they get so built up on them for some reason. Where the rollers go over that centerpiece, like all of them got tons of build up on them.
Yeah.
So I usually just sit there and scrub those. If you guys want a different camera angle from me, let me know. I can move the phone around or get it up close. But like if I just rub that on my rails, the inside's still got a little bit of residue on it. But like I said, I probably got to clean those, take those cleaners off and change them out.
Yeah.
Now this outer loop, I didn't run it on here. We'll see what this. Yeah, see, it's like real dirty on the outer loop.
Mm. Can you get those pads from that same guy?
Yeah, when I bought it, he gave me a ton. I don't actually run this track cleaning car enough. I should probably
Yeah.
run it a lot more than I do.
Lou, I don't
Yeah,
think it lasts forever. Like I think your connections kind of wear out. And I've even heard that the track itself will wear down a little bit. But I mean, I think it's years and years, and a lot depends on how hard you run them.
this is pretty cool. Dude said Dell gave him a present at Allentown and he's going to make a video on it.
Oh, nice. I guess Sleeves is heading to work.
All right, Sleeves, have a good one. Rich got a big question for everybody about how they store their stuff.
Man, I was saying with you, Rich. I've gone back and forth with that. I kind of put everything by like type of cars, and then I went back and redid it by road names, just like all the L and N together, all the N and W together. But and then that doesn't work on certain stuff like my all my stuff that's not road specific, like the billboard hopper, the reefers and stuff. I just kind of do all those together. So I don't have a definitive answer for that for you.
Ray throwing this out there saying the club is not going to have alcohol anymore.
Yep, yep. That's the deal. You just can't have it. They found out that you can't be a 501c and serve alcohol.
Salty, this is a good answer to that question. Wherever I can find room at.
Yeah, that's probably the truth. I do keep like my sets together. Like if it like when I put the SP stuff up, I'll keep all those cars in the same box, so I know I can pull that set out together.
I think Sam kind of answered this one. I feel like the track would, it probably depends on how much you run it. I mean, I think it would last a long time, in my opinion. unless you're like in like a damp environment where it's gonna get rusty or something.
Right.
And I know Fast Track can rust. I've heard it can rust. But to answer Rich's question, I store stuff by like the type of car it is, like what Sam was saying. So like all my wood sides are like in one spot, my army stuff's in one spot, my passenger cars are in one spot. That's the way I do it. And then I try to keep it like that. And then whenever I start pulling stuff in and like changing stuff in and out, then it kind of gets a little messy, and I got to go through and redo it again.
Since you mentioned the Army cars, that's something I want to look for at York. I want to get some of those PS4 flats, and I've got some, a couple, some of the Atlas stuff. I'd like to run some Army flats with these billboard poster cars I've got. The UP stuff. I think that'd be a neat train.
That'd be a good one. Never thought of that. Putting a little switcher to work, getting some cleaning in. Nick said there's going to be tailgating at the Lower Cess Club now.
Probably so. I mean, it sucks, but you got to understand their perspective too, man. They got a lot of money and time and energy tied up in that club to, let something like that. And there was legal precedence why they came about it. You know what I mean? They talked to lawyers, they got it all sorted out, and it's based off of something that happened to another, like I said, you know, 501c, I guess.
Yeah, obviously it's what's best for the club. I understand that.
Yeah, I'm the most southerly member of the Lower Susquehanna Club.
Sean, I mean, I really like it. It's expensive, but all the track cleaning cars are expensive. So, I mean, this one I thought was pretty cool because it actually has the rotating discs on it. You can change them out. It's not just like, I don't know. I thought it was pretty cool. It's,
What do those run usually?
I think I paid like $200 for it, which, like I said, that's not cheap, but it's
Yeah,
not
no, I
crazy
think
either.
those big brass ones are like $400 or $500, aren't they?
Yeah, those brass ones are really expensive. If you can even find them, that's like another thing. Those are like hard to find now for some reason. No, like I said, it cleans. I can actually see the rail shining over there from where it's been running at. In the
Where it's been
outer
run,
loops, I
yeah.
can't see.
That's the one that's kind of offset. Like one of them gets like one of the rails and part of the other one, right? Like it covers all three rails on a pass, right?
Yeah, they're all set. So the one's predominantly on the outer rail, the one's predominantly on the inner rail, and then they both kind of hit the middle rail.
Yeah. Hey, there's Mike's American Flyer, the celebrity with his cover page, his cover
And it
shot of
said,
his layout.
"Bring your flask." John stores his by era. I mean, if you have different eras, then yeah, that's a good way to do it.
Yeah, I've kind of thought about that. Like eventually I might like separate, especially like with my N&W, I might have like a box of the diesel era stuff and then a box of the steam era stuff.
I don't have any modern stuff, so I don't got to worry about that issue.
I don't really either, but I am gonna have. I did order some of those Trinity hoppers and a handful of modern stuff. So yeah, yeah, definitely hit that like button, guys.
Oh, Mike's American Flyer. What's up, buddy? I don't know if you guys saw that, but Mike's American Flyer got his layout published in the magazine, which I thought was pretty the coolest thing ever.
That is. When is that magazine coming out? I'd like to. I'd like to get a copy of that. Is that like a members only kind of thing, or can you get those?
I think Mike was actually going to try to figure out information about that. I don't know if he found out yet. He was going to let us know about that.
Yeah, I'd be curious. Or if not, maybe they got like an online version we could all see.
I thought Mike said that it was going to be an online version, and I was surprised he didn't put the link on there, actually.
Yeah.
Yeah, Tattoo Mike, unfortunately. I heard Ray inform me about this like last week.
Yeah, no, it's real. They sent a thing out about, I don't know, it's probably been almost a month ago now, but I was kind of letting everybody make the announcement.
Mike said it's a members thing, March/April issue.
Right.
Yeah, he messaged us and told us about it. I was like, dude, that's awesome. That's like
That
one of
is
the
cool.
coolest things I think you could have happen.
Yeah, definitely.
Get your layout put in the magazine. Buying our magazine? New. What are you, S Gauge? Said I can share a PDF file of the story online. Yeah, he told me and Jeremy about this a little while ago. He was actually going to be doing that, and I was like, that's pretty awesome.
That is neat. And couldn't have happened to a nicer guy. That's why Jeremy will never have a layout in a magazine. I mean, I think we can all agree on that, right?
So this inner loop here, Sam, that one only goes around that table, right? It doesn't need. Oh, hold on. I did the wrong thing.
That one goes around. That's the one. Yeah, that one is
This one here.
uh yeah. Oh, I think. Hang on a second. I guess I'll stop that train by accident.
So that one just goes around that part of your layout, correct?
Yeah, yeah. That one's just around the little city area right there.
That's kind of what I thought. And your two outer loops, those are the ones that go around your whole layout, correct?
Correct. Yeah, yeah. That's just so the outer loop on that one is the outer loop, the intermediate one, and then the inside one is just literally right around. That's actually going to be like my subway line or my small line there on the inside one. And then above that's going to be two more loops that run the entire length also. Eventually.
Is that Cherryland car the one that Muffin just did? Is that the actual Cherryland car?
Yes. No, that's the one that was the reissue.
I know one of them's like crazy expensive, isn't it?
Yeah, I think the original ones are crazy money. Let me go over here and reset this thing.
Now, is that all your Woodside, Sam, or do you have more?
I have a few more that are like parts of sets that I put away. Um, I just that's just the most of the loose ones that I have out. Like I think I got 5 or 6 more that are parts of like the triplex superset and stuff.
I don't know what Captain Andy has, Rich.
There we go. Little hiccup there of some sort. Like I said, turn the camera on.
This view of Sam's layout's pretty awesome. That bridge that you did, that turned out pretty. That's awesome.
Yeah, like I said, the center part there is going to have the metal, like, bridge skeleton over the top of it there. That's what I've been working on. I posted a couple pictures in Discord of it. Um, so because I had to leave that. I would have done the truss all the way around, but then I had no way to get to like the mountainside up under the layout.
DNO's heading out. Thanks for hanging out. You got a big job to finish up tomorrow.
Good luck. Thanks for stopping in.
Here's Newt's take on track cleaning.
Yeah. I've talked to people that say they never clean theirs, but like I said, I can already tell mine's kind of good. I'm a little bit of a over oiler too. I think I get a little carried away with keep everything oiled, so I think that ends up getting the track pretty dirty too.
See, I don't think I oil enough.
Yeah, I can't stand squeaking like stuff. So every time I change a train out, I try to lube up all the cars and the side rods and pickup rollers and all that stuff.
What other view do you guys want to see of my layout? Anything?
Give us a close up of the ACL when it comes around. Can't you turn that camera around and get it when it comes right behind your computer?
Sure can, Sam. Hold on one second.
That engine never comes up for sale for some reason. I don't know
I
if they
don't
just
know.
didn't sell a ton of them or if they
I
just people
honestly
love
don't
them
know
when
how
they get
many.
them.
I don't know how many they honestly made of those.
Yeah.
I don't think there's many. I've only seen, since I've gotten mine, I've only seen one come up for sale.
Yeah.
And it was on eBay.
I saw Trains, I think, sold one, but it was already sold by the time I was looking for one. Oh, yeah, that's a good shot right there. That is fantastic. Man, that's a good looking engine. You said that's the 18-inch MTH cars?
Correct. Those are the Premier 18 inchers.
Yeah.
They're like the perfect size. I think they are.
Yeah. Man, it's hard to beat an MTH 18-inch car. I've got a lot of sets of them. If you're just, obviously, top end, Golden Gate, you can't touch. Their stuff's fantastic. And the 21-inch Lionel stuff is pretty decent. It's just crazy expensive. But in my opinion, man, the best bang for the buck is that 18-inch Premier MTH deal or the Atlas stuff now.
What's up, Maddie C? The one thing I do like about Lionel, like I I really like MTH's passenger cars, like these smooth sides, but I do like Lionel's heavyweights.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
think Lionel
they're
makes really
pretty
nice
nice.
heavyweights. And it's really
That
cool if you
is
like
fantastic.
if you actually look inside the MTH cars, like they have a lot of detail in them. They really do.
Yeah,
Like not
they do.
obviously they're not Golden Gate Depot, but like that RPO actually has like mail shelves in it and stuff. It's pretty damn
Hmm.
cool.
Yeah, yeah, and I've seen people like take them apart, and go in there and like put carpet in them and stuff. I mean, you can doctor them up, make them look real good.
That's honestly what I want to do to my cars. I want to open them up and like paint them because they're just all tan inside. So I'd like to
Yeah,
open them up and do them up a little bit,
yeah,
like what
give them
you're
seat
saying.
colors and flooring and stuff.
Lauren thinks I'm crazy. She's like, I can't believe you want to do that. I'm like, I think it would look a lot better if you just
It
did
is
just
kind
the
of cool.
seats.
I mean, good lord, like Norm puts fucking groceries in his refrigerators and stuff. You know what I mean? Like that's a whole nother level of detail.
Norm's detail is insane. It's,
Yeah, it's crazy.
it's so good, but it's way more than I would ever do. Like you said, it's just stuff that like you would hardly ever even see, but
Right,
it's still awesome.
right. I posted something the other day on Discord. It was like Sid had made this crazy nice fixed pilot for like a E8 or whatever, and Norm had posted like all this stuff he was doing, and I was like, I made a rock today.
And it's funny because like everybody's always so worried about like matching all their passenger cars up. Like I just saw some, I think it was James saying how he, yeah, James how he intermixes his like line L, K line, and MTH.
Yeah.
There's a lot of people that are so worried about keeping like the passenger cars exactly the same. I was just watching the video on that the Red Arrow, that the one that was on YouTube that there was like that CGI that they made of the train that went off the
Oh yeah,
tracks up
yeah,
by Altoona. And
yeah.
like the Pennsylvania train had every different kind of passenger car on it. And
Oh
so
yeah,
I'm like, you don't have to sit there and just run the same stuff.
yeah. They and I mean in real life they're like that. Like I see all kinds of pictures of two streamline, a heavyweight, or there'll be like a heavyweight baggage car or RPO, and the rest of it streamline. Yeah, I
Yeah,
don't
like
think there's. I
exactly.
think you can
I think it
hardly
looks
do it
good like
wrong.
that.
Yeah,
But like I was always so worried about like putting my set together. Now I'm like I need to get some stuff and like change it up a little bit and throw like some smooth sides in with some heavyweights. Do something different.
right. Actually, Muffin's doing a custom run of the Dixie Flyer, which was this hodgepodge of a train that ran from like Chicago all the way to the south, and L&N hauled it, Monon hauled it. Like just about everybody had a piece of that train, and it was all kind. It'd be like you know two SEC cars. I mean, it was just a mixed consist of everything. And he's actually doing the set like that. He's been doing it for like 3 years now because every time somebody runs a certain part of a car run, he'll get two or three of that kind of car to put in the set.
I know. I saw what you're talking about, Sam, and I think
Yeah,
that's really cool that he's doing that. Actually, I figured you'd
yeah,
probably be getting it.
yeah. I think it's part
So
heavyweight, part streamline.
yeah, I saw that post that he put up with those. That's gonna be really cool. Now that other camera right there in the middle there, that's the one that you had that one day on your engine house. Is that the same camera? one that it's like looking
Back at the
maybe,
mountain.
yeah, maybe looking at the mountain now. Is that the same one that was there last time?
Yeah, yeah, that's the one that can tilt and zoom and all that stuff.
Nate's talking about the little outhouse over. That's an outhouse, Nate. I still gotta get a backdrop. I think I'm gonna put a backdrop up around there to make it.
Yeah. Do any of the backdrop people come to York?
I don't believe so, but I don't want to be wrong about that. But for some reason, I
Yeah.
don't remember seeing them there.
I don't wanted to see it in person. I'd even like to get I kind of wish you could buy like a 2 or 3 foot section of it just to do like maybe they do, I don't know, but get like a little test section where you could kind of just set it up and see if you like the look of it before you buy the whole, 18-foot one or whatever you got to get.
I think they'll definitely give you test ones.
Yeah.
Jeremy's asking if I'm planning on putting ballast down. Yeah, I just haven't done that yet. But yeah, there's definitely ballast to be going down.
That's, I think, one of the next things I'm going to do. I think if when we get that bridge section done, I can ballast basically this whole section over here around the mountain.
Sorry I missed you, Gus, coming in. Welcome to the stream. Sam, do you have Golden Gate Depot passenger cars?
I have a couple of heavyweights, Norfolk Western heavyweights. Um, I actually bought a set of sleepers up at York, but I sold them to some of the Susquehanna guys before I ever got home with them.
What, you bought a full
Um,
set of them?
no, just like a 4 pack of like the earlier run of the Broadway Limiteds. I don't think I think that's all I got for Golden Gate cars. I mean, I'm gonna get some of the N&W ones that are coming out. I'm gonna get some of the Pocahontas cars, and then I'm gonna get the Central of Georgia Man of War and the Nancy Hanks 2 cars when they come out.
Did you get the engines to match both of them too?
They did the F7s before. They mostly hauled with just a single F7, so I'm gonna have to wait for them to come back around. I might get like I think like maybe they might have pulled it with like a I don't know. There might be another option or two out there for me, but unfortunately the Central of Georgia ones they didn't have. But yeah, like the I am getting the S2 from Third Grill, so that'll I can use that to haul some of the M&W stuff.
You got a pretty extensive list on pre-order right now, don't you?
Yeah, it's pretty stupid. I don't at all like the payment portal. I like the idea of, but I don't like seeing that number when I look at it.
It's pretty stupid. That bad, Sam?
It can be, yeah. Luckily the I didn't go too hard in the Lionel catalog this go round, so
I didn't pre-order any. I didn't pre-order any engines.
I got that the T1 King Cole set.
Do you know how many command controlled engines you're up to now? I know you said you just started buying them last beginning of last year. Or was it 2 years ago now?
It's probably close to 2 years because I had pre-ordered some stuff before I actually bought anything, and then I said I wasn't going to wait for it, so then I went and bought some just to have something to run.
So
Um,
what made you say, well, I'm just going to put a layout up and I'm gonna build something finally?
I got one of those engines and I put a carpet loop and I said, man, this is pretty cool. And it just kind of went from there. I started watching Eric's videos and Joker and all these other guys. And I'm like, yeah, I think I want to do that. I, if I had to roughly guess, I'd say I'm probably Now this is everything like PS2s and stuff like that. This ain't all like legacy engines, but I'm probably in the mid 60s probably.
Sam already passed me up. He just he started collecting.
Well,
So is
hell,
that the siding you have?
20 of them came from your collection.
Is that couldn't pass up those Austin Bills I was giving you?
That's right. What were you saying about sightings?
Is that siding over there? Where that New York that Commodore's parked at?
Yeah,
Is that a
that's
siding?
it's a dummy siding. It really goes to nowhere. I just kind of threw that up just to. I did that before I had shelves up. There's a place to store an extra train or two, and then that's the behind it are the Golden Gate heavyweights. You can't really see it. You can only see the front of one of them. I think that's
Here,
a
Sam,
Weaver baggage.
you'll like this one.
Exactly. I said I want nothing but a beer reefer train.
So you can there's not a switch going to that. That's just a dummy track just sitting there.
Yeah, it's just a dummy track. It's just sitting there, just to kind of fill the void for now. I don't think I'm going to leave that there permanently. I'm actually thinking about extending. So you see where the engine shed is in the background.
Yep,
I'm actually thinking about extending the layout on into that cubby hole. I was using that as like a work area. So I think I'm going to extend it, just half of it, back into there. I'm going to move the engine shed and the freight shed and stuff over to that area, and then I'm going to do like a rural city area, like where it's at right there. And then I think up on top of the mountain, I'm going to do like a winter like Christmas tree farm type scene up there, where there's just like a barn and like a Christmas tree farm or something up on top there. And then because this side of the layout's going to be a snow scene, like over the mountain and stuff. But I think on the city side over there, I'm going to do like a late fall autumn uh, scene.
I like that idea. I like the idea of like the two different like the different seasons. I think that's really
Yeah.
cool.
I'm debating whether I want to put a little like dividing tunnel, like about where the freight station is now, and just kind of that would be like the line from once you go through that tunnel, it's all snow on this side of the mountain.
That'd be cool. Maddie C said that's a real nice layout you got there, Sam.
Thank you. It's a work in progress, and the frustrating thing to me is I want to get it right the first time, and it's just not going to happen. Like you just can't build your first layout and get it exactly right. You just don't know what you don't know.
Bill, I appreciate that. I mean, I don't think fast track is as bad as some people make it out to be. I mean, that's just my opinion, but some people like completely hate it. News asking if you have DCS,
I do. Yeah,
Sam.
I have a WTIU. I got quite a bit of MTH stuff. Actually, ironically, I usually run a couple MTH engines when I'm, you know, doing like a run session stuff. But I think I'm all on L tonight.
Rich is trying to buy something from you as always, Sam.
Yeah. Oh, my Colin Tower. Hang tight, but I think I said those are coming out here pretty soon. I hear. Well, reasonably soon, as soon as they get it sorted. I'm assuming he's talking about the Colin Tower, not the water tower.
Sam was trying to trade me that uh, Dreyfus or the Commodore over there for my ACL.
Yeah, it's still an offer.
That thing is a
That
nice
black.
engine. That thing is such a nice engine.
That black Commodore would look excellent in front of your ACL passenger cars.
That happened. The ACL passenger cars would be hitting the road.
Yeah. I'm kind of looking forward to getting those 21 inches I got out from you to run. I think they'll look good behind that. Though that E6 set is so big, that ABBA set, that it barely fits on a full 6 foot Glenn Snyder shelf. Like it just barely will fit.
Which ones do you have? Do you have line now or MTH?
MTH.
That those cars were too big for my layout. Like your layout, you got the size for that set. Like
It's
that layout, that set was too big for my stuff.
the
Even with my upper
21s
loop, it still was big.
on that 60. They look a little funny on that deal. Like you kind of cut the edge a little too much on it. I agree. I could see where if you don't have 72 or bigger curves, they probably look a little janky on the inside part.
But like once you get that full set out, like all those passenger cars hooked up with those
Yeah.
diesels, that's gonna look it's gonna be
Then
real sick.
it's gonna be as long as it's the big boy.
What you think it'll be that long? Is the bigger boy
I won't
train
be
right
that
now?
long, but no, but it'll be long for a passenger consist.
Well, I think I sold. I think what was it? It was a 4 pack, a 2 pack, and a 1 pack. So add that up plus the diesels.
Yeah.
That's a lot.
Like I said, those diesels take up every inch of a 6 foot. Like they're every bit of 6 foot long.
So the diesels are 6 foot. The cars are 21. You're at 42 inches for 2 cars, and I think you got 7 of them.
Yeah. It'd be pretty long passenger consist, that's for sure. We'll find out here before too long.
I'm ready to see it. So you never even took them out of the box yet.
Not no, the passenger cars I haven't, just because I just got that ACL engine a few months ago. My plan was to get those cars and then find that engine that you have, and that has not worked out so well.
Be patient.
Yeah, it'll show up when I don't have any money.
I think that engine was for sale. Like probably you were probably back in the hobby actually whenever that went up for sale. I think I sent it to Zach actually because he wanted to
Yeah,
buy one of these.
I think um, I think there
Jeremy's
might
busting
be
me
some
chops.
ACLs coming out pretty soon. Yeah, I saw that. I think there might be. I think Third Rail might be releasing some stuff for too long. It might have some. There's potential for some ACL options. Hopefully.
Rich is trying to buy his passenger cars back off of you.
Yeah, I saw that. Rich needs to get those blue ones. Those are sharp cars.
I bought the AEC. I'll have an L&N car. I bought
Yeah,
that one.
I probably should get one. I'm sure there'll be a few extras around. I didn't even realize that was a real thing until I heard Salty talking about it.
It's funny because Salty told me about that before that car was released. So I knew about it from Salty. Him and I were talking about it. And then they
Yeah,
come out and release the car, which was pretty cool. I was like, Salty, I have to get it now. I mean, I was going to get it regardless, but that's pretty awesome. It's one downfall of having the beer fridge gone. I have to go for a walk to get a beer.
all right.
Yeah, Salty's informed me on a lot of things that I've bought recently from him telling me the different things.
There you go. Chesapeake John has an option there for you.
I was going to say, let's put that up. What does Muffin have an auction going on right now?
I think he had one ended last week. It's usually the second week, so he'll have one coming up here pretty soon.
That was Salty's first pre-order since 2007.
What's that? The AC or the nuclear power car?
Yeah, him and I both ordered one.
I almost got that whole L&N set, but I just decided to hold off on it.
Well, are you gonna get the one Muffin's doing?
The F7s that just came out.
No, like the passenger car set that he's doing, the one you were saying about how he's patching
Oh
all the
yeah,
different
yeah, the
cars
the
together.
Dixie Flyer one, yeah. But I was talking about the one in the Lionel catalog, the whole L&N, the Bluebirds.
Oh,
Yeah, I almost pulled the trigger on that, but I decided not to.
Keith, what ABBAs do you have? The green or the burgundy, the Tuscan?
Yeah, I could see that. I got an ABA, and they're pretty long. Part of the reason they're so long is they got that big gap in them.
Angler said auction starts on the second Saturday of the month and ends on the third Saturday.
Yeah.
Oh, we got Darren, his first Atlas pre-order.
Mhm.
He got something coming in.
Oh yeah, nice. Oh yeah, I did. I'm getting that holiday train cars from Atlas,
Keith got the
the
Brunswick
CPKC.
green. I got the Tuscan ABBAs. I never run it as an ABBA because, like you said, it's too big for my layout. I just bought it. The guy that was selling it, he was selling it as an ABBA. I was actually going to sell the Powered B because I don't need it. I just never
What's
listed
up,
it.
Captain Andy?
Captain Andy, I can't do a Conrail challenge. I have one freight car. That's it. I
I
should
have
do it,
one.
actually. It'll be funny.
I have one Conrail engine.
I don't even have an engine, but
Uh,
I got
mine's
I
kind of
got
a
one Conrail hopper car. That'll be it. That'll be my challenge.
mine's kind of a janky one. It's the Bicentennial GG1. It's technically Conrail.
I didn't even know you had that. That's nice. Those are nice.
Yeah, that's what I sent you that time on that video that wouldn't play.
Oh yeah, yeah. I remember now. Yeah, I couldn't see it at first.
Yeah, it's also my only Amtrak.
Track should be nice and clean now. I should put it up on the upper loop. Run it a little bit. Yeah, that's how I run mine. The 2As and the super base.
Actually, kind of, I understand people's thoughts behind the super base, but I've got a couple F units, the super bases, and I like them. I think they add a lot to the consist.
I don't think there's anything wrong with. Like I know some people say that they're not like I don't know, not worth it. But like you said, I mean, I guess it all depends. I've never really cranked mine up, honestly.
Yeah, I sometimes, like I said, if the wife isn't here and I'm by myself, I'll come up here and run these things like crazy loud for a little bit.
That time Jeremy and I were here running those two Class A's, it was loud. That
Oh,
I
I
will
bet.
say was loud.
I kind of wonder, like when Joker runs those, three big boys together and stuff, that has to be loud.
Anglers calling it a night. Thanks for hanging out tonight, as always.
Yeah, man.
All right, let's see if I can pick this track cleaning car up and put it up here without shorting out
Well,
my
that's a good
layout.
idea. Chesapeake John says you can get the E6. You can get those E6 couplers and replace them. It tightens up the gap on the shark noses.
Here's how dirty my track was. You were asking about what it looks like. Look at these track.
Oh yeah,
Look at these.
yeah.
They're filthy. I probably shouldn't even put these up here and run it on this. I should clean them, take them, and change them. But I'm
What
not
does he
going
like?
to.
Does he take just a generic box car so you can get
Yeah,
like
so
different road names and stuff?
yeah, this is just an MTH Rail King car, and then he puts
Yeah,
the springs on it, and
yeah.
there's an on-off switch on the bottom.
I might have to look into getting some of those.
I'm gonna end up sorting this track out. I know it. Got it.
Chooch is here.
What's up, Chooch? You get to see this thing in
Yeah,
action.
boys.
It's come by
Don't
the
forget to hit
camera here
that
in a
like
minute.
button. That's a really good angle to shoot from right there. If you had a backdrop right there, that would look so real.
That's the plan. That is the plan.
Yeah.
Rich, what car do you need now? The one Conrail car I have. Well, Mike, I didn't change that either. That's probably been ran a few times around my layout. It's not like I just put those on there. Yeah, Andy, it's exactly what it is. That's what I've been trying to tell these guys. They're really nice track cleaning cars. You'll see a good shot of it here coming by. We'll see what it.
Okay, so this is the guy. That's the dude that's buddies with Captain Andy. I've seen him talk about those cars, those truck
I
cleaning
didn't know he
cars.
was. I
Okay,
didn't know he was his buddy. But
I
yeah,
think he said he was buddies with him. Yeah. Okay, I'm definitely gonna have to look at getting one of those. Does he have a website or anything?
I think he does have a website. Yeah, Andy said he has two of them. They are nice.
Yeah.
But yeah, here it comes by. Here you'll see a good. I should have enlarged it, but
Oh yeah.
see it on there
Well, you're
spinning.
getting it, and they run off track power, right?
Correct.
Yeah.
Rich, I don't need to send it to you. You're going to York. He'll be there. Got it up here shining up the Atlas track. I need to change those pads out. Those pads are filthy. Oh, wow. Andy said he's had this for 15 years, guys. So that just shows you how
Oh
long they
wow.
last. His layout's huge. And if he's had it for 15 years, it must be a damn good product.
Hey Andy, if you think about it, shoot me that guy's like whatever the name of his website is or his company name in like Discord or something.
I might have the paper right here. Hold on. I know I have it somewhere.
Oh, you can do it whenever, man.
You can probably tell you the name of it before I find the paper.
Yeah, he said he would.
It's not like NKP or something like that. MNP. That's what it is. Yeah, the first store I went to, I ended up buying that track cleaning car. I was talking to him. He was a real nice guy. Showed me all about it, and I was like, hell yeah, I need one of these.
What did you say it was called? NMP?
MNP. I think Andy said he just sent it to you.
Uh,
He said he worked for Canon. He said those are Canon motors inside of there.
oh, yeah, here it is.
I know I had the paperwork from mine, but I don't know how I put it at. I keep everything. This track's filthy. Yeah, if you got like a ton of buildup on your track, you still got to hit that with something
Yeah,
else.
yeah. If you just use that to like for maintenance in between.
Yeah, it'll keep them clean, really clean. Like he was telling me, you should. Like I said, I don't run mine nearly enough. He said you should run that car a lot, and I don't run it enough. But yeah, it's a really good, really nice product.
And they can do Rail King or Premiere.
Yeah, he could probably do whatever you want him to do.
So do you have to like order it, or does he just have some done? Like, did you have to order that one, or did you just buy it there?
I just bought mine there. He already had it made.
Gotcha.
No, like if you buy, you can buy a similar box car to what that is, and like pop the lid off and put whatever one you want on there.
Oh yeah, yeah, it would be. Yeah, it's pretty slick. Yeah, it looks like they have a bunch of different road names.
But yeah, when he comes to York, he usually just brings a ton of different stuff. Jeremy wants to know what everybody's getting into this weekend.
I'm just gonna hang at the house and try to get some stuff done around here. The wife's going out of town next week, so but I do think there is a train show up in Dalton, Georgia, next weekend. I might try to go up to on Saturday.
Andy,
That's funny.
Salty got some car stuff going on this weekend. Yeah, Bill, I did watch Tattoo Mike's review on his track cleaning car, and he did not like it.
Salty, when are you going to be at York? What days are you there? I like that view of the Aero train. That's a good shot.
Salty's got a lot of work going on this weekend. He's getting prepared for the York ride out. I still can't believe you're driving out, Salty. That's a long drive. Darren's
Yeah,
actually going to a train show this weekend.
I saw that. Jeremy's replacing the steering clutches on his Dozer. That'll be a lot of fun. Thursday, Friday for the show. Pennsylvania all week. All right, cool.
John said he got to do some work on it. He has a Model A.
Yeah, I've seen that in the background of his. He posted a picture of his shop.
I don't think I seen that. I must have missed it.
Yeah, I think he said might have said it was his dad's, maybe, or maybe father-in-law's.
That's really cool, actually. If it's that's awesome. Salty saying Thursday, Friday for the show, but he'll be in PA all week.
Nice.
That is true, Salty. Salty's supposed to come to my house. So
Well, that'd be cool.
Sam, you're always invited too, but I'm on the wrong side of the state. You're already
I'm
gonna
gonna
be
make it
driving
up
enough.
there for that at some point. Like we'll come up for some train show or something. I'll make it by. Might come up
Yeah,
see
what
Big
the?
Boy at your house.
That'd be fun. I don't understand like how you get like these like everybody probably gets them, but like like you like on their track you get like a big glob or something. Like what the hell is that?
It's got to be grease or something coming out of the engines, right?
I don't know what else it could be. It's like a big glob. And it's so random too. That's another thing I don't understand. It is randomly be in one spot.
I remember reading I think it was in that the what do they call the New York City hardware store that was the Lionel dealer. Uh, the name slips my mind right now. But anyhow, I was reading that book and they were talking about the technicians used to talk about hating the after Christmas rush of like fixing the trains and stuff because apparently they would talk about how nasty those little icicle things would get that come off the trees. They said they would just get wadded up and all that mechanism, those post-war engines and stuff. They said it was just a nightmare to clean that crap out of engines and stuff. They would just pulled all the grease out of the gearboxes and stuff when it would wad up in there.
I don't even know where Edison is. I don't think it's close to here.
I think it's New Jersey, isn't it?
I think so. Salty, bring something out with you. Bring an engine to run. Hey, as of right now, I still have that Lark. It's supposed to be yours, Rich. I could run that for Salty. Here's Newt saying he's going to be at Edison. He's not signing autographs.
Autographs. I heard Newt was doing a full body autograph session for dudes only.
Oh, Jeremy's already out, guys. Edison's a no-go. Yeah, Dawn saying tinsel.
Yeah, the tinsel, the little yeah, they said that thing would wreak havoc on engines.
Sounds like Captain Andy's got a full. He's going to Reading and Northern and the Pennsylvania Railroad Museum.
Nice.
Oh, the
I
train
made it
board's
out to
here.
that.
What's up, train board?
I made it out to that Pennsylvania Museum last October. It's a pretty good museum.
It's funny because I haven't even been to that museum yet. Yeah, John, you gotta scrub that stuff. It's not coming off. What's up, Lark?
What's up, Larkin?
Is Edison a good show? Is it like a? Is it worth me driving probably like 4 hours to go to?
I'm a little
Oh,
worried.
James
Andy's
is.
been trying real hard to convince people to go to it.
Which one?
The
Edison.
Edison show. Yeah.
Well, Andy has a damn camper, so he can just stay wherever he feels like.
I think that's local to him though. Like I think that's like his local show. I could be wrong on that.
No, I think you're right about that. Yeah, Sam, that Southern set's getting a workout.
Oh yeah.
It's a runner. It's a runner.
Did you ever mess with that Vision caboose when you had it?
No, I didn't even take it out of the box.
I got to playing with that thing the other day. It's actually kind of cool. Like, like it's not the greatest camera in the world. It's not super clear or something, but it's kind of neat. Like I used it and took a few pictures, and it's kind of fun to like look down the top of the cabooses through your layout and stuff.
I have a camera caboose. I was actually thinking about making a video of my layout and throwing it up
Yeah.
on YouTube, just running around from the view of the caboose. Here you go, Andy. Rich wants to know if it's worth him flying out to Edison. Did that Hiawatha stop again, Sam, or did you stop it?
It did. No, it stopped again. I don't know what's going on with that thing.
It must have a
This
dirty
is the
track. It's
first.
the same spot. It's the same spot. It must be a
Yeah,
track
it
problem.
it might be dirty right there. Oh, weird. I just turned the remote back on and it started again.
You
My
gotta download the app, Rich. Oh, this is an app, and then I think it connects pretty simple. Captain Andy said it's a mini York, but only if you drive. He's saying not worth flying in. Is that back car lighted, Sam, or is it just turned off?
it is lit, but I have to you have to go. It's like programmed in, and I can't remember what road number it is to turn it. Like you have to turn
Yeah,
it
because
on. It's a
that car does like some special stuff, doesn't it?
Yeah. It has like a backup. It's got its own horn on it and all kinds of stuff. I think I accidentally deleted it out and like wrote another engine over the top of it, so I've actually got to reprogram it.
Keith, I'm pretty sure Sam soldered every connection on his layout, so it definitely isn't that. It's probably just
That
dirty.
that loop is completely soldered. The bigger ones, I have some areas that aren't. I just did like under the tunnels and stuff. But I think it's something to do with the remote because when I turned like the remote went to sleep and oh no, it looks like it stalled out again there. You know what? I was moving some boxes around under there. I wonder if I didn't pull a wire loose so in that loop over there maybe.
Mike's American Flyers heading out. Thanks for hanging out, Mike, and congratulations on your magazine.
Yeah, definitely.
All right, Jeremy's pulling up the questions now, guys. What's one engine you wish you had?
That ACL engine that you have.
One engine that I wish I had. The only thing I really want right now is I can't remember the damn name of it. Must not want it too bad. Why am I drawing a blank? Jeremy, you know which one it is. Captain Andy said the Lionel, Pennsylvania S2 steam engine. Bill once said New York Central Niagara. The Niagaras are pretty damn awesome.
Yeah, I got to say Niagara's pretty solid.
Keith wants the F-19 Halloween. Jeremy said, no, it's not the Q2. What's the one that the Vision Line one? The first Vision Line engine.
Oh,
Pennsylvania
the
Railroad. I don't know why I can't think of what the hell it is right now.
I know what you're talking about now. I can't think of the name of it.
I'm drawing a blank. John's also saying the ACL. Man, you got some competition, Sam. You and John are going to be after the ACL.
Have to have the bidding war.
Can't believe I can't remember what the hell that engine is. Driving me nuts. Newt said the J1 Potomac. Yeah, CC2, Salty. You got it.
Yeah, that's it.
I'd like to have a CC2.
Aren't those kind of like, I've heard that those are kind of problematic though. Like, aren't they kind of
I
prone to have some issues?
I heard the same thing. That's another reason why I don't want to pay big money for one. If I could find one for like a reasonable price. But from what I was told, though, if you get one that works, they usually are good. It's if you get one that's a problem child, it's always going to be a problem child. So you want to get a solid one.
There's definitely some weirdness going on with this engine.
Hopefully, it's just your track and not your engine.
Yeah.
Jeremy, what's yours? You're probably going to be getting it. Oh, Andy, that's another one too. That's a good one there too. The Q1. I got this new phone holder for my phone. I can get a lot closer to the track now. I like it.
Is it one that's
I
got
like the
like the
view.
mag back on it? Like it magnetically sticks to the back?
It's actually it's like a cradle. So it like has
Okay.
like a. I was looking at the ones with the mag back. I can show you.
Yeah, I've got like the cradle style, but I was trying to. There we go. I figured out how to turn on that car.
See, the problem I have, Sam, is I can never get like low enough to the track. Like I had the tripod, so this thing right here. See this little guy here?
Yeah,
So the phone sits on there like this, and then
yep.
I can put it like almost level with the ground,
That's the exact one I have.
which is kind of what I.
Yeah.
And it works. It works really good.
Most of
I
my
like it a
videos
lot.
are shot with that same thing, like that low angle I use with that exact same deal. I kind of
Not,
want one of those that like reaches up though and holds it by the mag, the magnetic mount in the back.
yeah, those are nice too. But like the other one I used to use a lot of when I did all my other videos is this thing here. So it's a tripod, but the
Hmm.
problem is the feet take up so much room, and
Yeah,
then it also sits high because of like where you put your phone in. So it's like a lot higher. Where
yeah,
this thing here, I can get it a lot lower to the ground.
right, yeah, yeah. Keith, when I soldered, I do like sections, like like 4 or 5 pieces, and I solder the bottom of them, and then I flip them over in one thing, and then put them down, and then I just do a connection solder between the next two, make it a little bit longer, and then tuck it up under the track.
Dell wants to get a Vision Gen set. Newt wants to get Train World's Vision Line North Pole Central J1E. Matt Gage is hopping off for the night. Thanks for hanging out. You were here from the beginning. Rich says I run my train so fast when I put it in my camera like that, everything vibrates. Well, I hope yeah, I did. Santa Fe 5022 would be a great partner with my J1A. It's cool watching everybody's comments on like what stuff that they would want. I think James is heading out, it sounds like.
Not James.
This is a good live tonight, Sam. I'm glad you joined in.
Yeah, man. Thanks for having me. I appreciate you having me on. I think that Hiawatha may have conked out again. Where's it at now? No, here it comes.
It's coming.
Yeah. I think there may be a
Hopefully, it
little
doesn't.
dirty spot in the track back there. I kind of sped it up a little bit where it'll maybe skip over it. That thing is kind of because it's got that IR tender on it. You know, it only picks up power from that little footprint of the engine. So it's kind of a small footprint on that engine.
Yeah, yeah, it definitely could be that.
Like I said, I think it's definitely time to clean the track.
Salty knows another one that I'm looking for, but I'm not going to say because I don't want nobody to get any ideas of what it is. Got to keep it on the DL. There's another engine that I'm on the hunt for, and it's not an easy one to find. I'll probably never find one actually.
What can you say? What road name it is? Will that give it away?
It's Pennsylvania, but
Hmm. I actually have
that's
a few
another.
Pennsylvania pieces.
What's that, Sam?
I have a few Pennsylvania engines.
I gotta change. I'm gonna take this off the layout. It's been on the layout for a while. I gotta change these pads out on it. Yeah, you could say that it does pretty damn good cleaning the track, huh?
Yeah, yeah, it definitely does. It's a shame you can't like wash those in the dishwasher or something and rejuvenate them.
These ones they've seen better days.
Yeah.
I gotta switch them out.
Yeah, Tim, that's probably not a bad idea. I probably should be cleaning it every couple weeks. I might. I'm gonna give it a good hand clean in here, maybe this weekend, and then I'm gonna get one of those track cleaning cars, and I'll just send it ever so often.
Tim's saying you need to start cleaning your track a lot more.
Yeah.
Rich, I want to do the trailer flat challenge, but I feel like nobody's gonna do it.
I'll do it. It won't be. I won't be overly impressive, but I'll do it. What you do is open it up to just any flat cars.
That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna do any flat.
Yeah.
I wasn't gonna do any just like any trailer flat, but we could do any flat.
I enjoyed the challenges. It gives me a reason to dig some of my junk out and run it that I might not otherwise. You know.
Jeremy, do you really want a yellow belly right now? You just spent how much money? Now you want a yellow belly too?
He wants yellow belly next year.
Yeah, Rich, the CC2 is the one that I would like to have.
Also, I just like to point out that you're worried about people not participating in your challenge. I happen to be the Tim's Train holiday winner from last year because I'm the only one that submitted a video, so I won by default.
I have not tried cleaning the pads, Dawn. I got Jeremy onto the trailer flats finally. Now he realizes how nice they are. He didn't really have any. Trailer flats are nice cars.
They are. You know, I had set done for my that train that Travis did for me.
Yeah, you did with the lights on it. That they looked
Mhm.
really nice. Shit, I lost the camera.
That's one bad thing about that holder I have. When you get it real flat and level, sometimes the camera will try to fall over backwards on you.
Well, that's kind of. I had it kind of like trying to angle it up so you see the top loop.
Yeah.
John said I only have 7 trailer flats. Newt said he wishes he knew about Tim's Christmas challenge. He said he has a ton of Christmas stuff.
Yeah. Hey, John, that's the MNP cleaning car that he was running.
Yeah, it's the guy that is. He's always at York. Yeah, Andy, I have some Weaver flat. I have some of the Weaver trailer flats. They are nice. I really like Lionel's trailer flats. I think Lionel has the nicest ones. But I do think Weavers are nice also. I think MTHs are nice, but I feel like their flat itself is probably the worst out of all out of the out of Lionel and Weaver.
Ooh. So I'll say $700 on a hot water tank tonight. That sucks.
Oh, come on, Jeremy. I would have went. We got the call down there anyways. I don't even know. I don't know what's going on with that place. I saw somebody saying that they ordered something and then they canceled their order. So I don't know if they don't have much stuff or what. Yeah, Rich, Andy does have some. He has some nice. I was gonna buy a couple off of him. I probably should, but Newt's asking when T&K is closing for good. I don't know if anybody really knows that. Yeah, Dawn, they definitely do. They're a lot higher. Plus, they're a pain in the ass to set up. You saw me that one live. I was trying to get those ones fired up. I was about to throw the flat across the room. They're a pain in the ass. So Sam, when you pull that program up, and you pull the program up, have all your cameras set up. Now, whenever you come to restream, does it pop up right in the camera there?
Yeah, I just have to. You just have to go in and activate the like add the cameras in and restream. The one camera will pop up on its own. Then you just have to add
Okay,
them in.
that's pretty cool. But they're none of their stuff's wireless though, right? You have to have everything hooked up.
They may have a wireless version. I just got the wired ones because of the cost.
Yeah, yeah, I got you there. They're not cheap.
Yeah.
Wooden Knot says, "Will you be at York?" Yes, I'll be at York. John saying about putting the pads inside of a sock. It's a good idea. Salty, you'll be leaving me behind once you get there. Actually, I'm actually. People say I walk too fast at York. Tom was always complaining about that. I try to get through stuff quickly. It's funny you say that, Jeremy, because I was actually going to message you about going down there actually this weekend. They got stuff on their website, but it's just like by the time you, I know they're giving you the 20% off. It's crazy, but it adds a. Yeah, John, those are nice. Talking about your UP box cars, billboard box cars, Sam.
Oh, sorry, I missed it. Yeah, there's still a few around. Like I don't think they sold that well. I'd like to get I think I got three of the three packs. And I think there's seven total three packs. Get the whole deal. And two cabooses. I have one of the sound cars, but it's pretty awful. I don't run the sound on it.
Is that the one that does like the marching?
It does, like the patriotic marching of the railroad clack. It's pretty awful. But luckily, it looks just like a regular boxcar if you cut the sound off.
Is that the only sound it does? Like it only does that?
I think it does. I haven't played with it much. I tried it and I was like, nope, no thanks, and cut it off. I got a smoking good deal on it at York, like $100.
I think Restream's acting up again.
Could you hear me then?
I got you now.
Oh, weird. Um, yeah, I don't know. Did you hear? You heard about the freight car, right? The sounds car and stuff. Hear that
Yeah,
part?
you were
Yeah,
saying about how it just does it all the time or whatever.
yeah. I just didn't care for it much.
What's up, Aaron? So it doesn't do like the what do they call that? The freight sounds. It doesn't do none of that. All it does is the marching sound, and that's it.
I think so. Like I said, I haven't played with it enough to know 100%, but I think that's what it does.
That would probably get annoying after a while.
Yeah, yeah. If it
Probably
just made
pretty
like
quick, actually.
clacky noises or just regular freight noises, I'd probably run it. But yeah, like I said, I got a real smoking good deal on it for um like $100 or something. Like they had like a smoking good deal on it at like one of the. I think it might have been Brady's actually.
Salty, you must have some really good water out there to have a 30-year-old hot water tank. I think that's a record. They don't last around my. I mean, if you get like 8 years out of the ones around here, you're
Yeah.
doing pretty good.
I think you're supposed to drain them, aren't you? Like drain the sediment out of them and
You,
stuff.
you are supposed to do that. Nobody really does that, but
Right.
yeah, you definitely are supposed to do that. That's all I was gonna say, Dawn. Salty must got some good water out there.
You got no oxygen, so it can't rust.
Well, he has absolutely no humidity out there. He told me the humidity out there is like 3,
Yeah.
which I'd be having bloody noses constantly out there.
Yeah.
I know you're supposed to. Yeah, that's another thing you're supposed to do too is replace the anode, which nobody does.
Yeah.
Salty, do you actually change yours? Do you do all that, drain the tank and change the anode?
Wow, a lot of people have them over 30 years old. Y'all must have straight acid water in Pennsylvania.
The ones here don't last as long at all. Well, John's made it 19. Dawn's saying we got PA got calcium in the water. We do got a lot of calcium in our water. I've never changed the anode in the hot water tank. I know you're supposed to. Salty said he's changed his out 3 times. So what do you gotta do? Like once every 10 years, Salty? Rich, do you really want that flat car? My ACL's developing a squeak.
Uh-oh.
Too much running.
I would offer you big money for it, but it's apparently worn out now.
Needs a little bit of oil, a little bit of lube. All right, Sam, it's coming up on 11 o'clock. You good to shut it down at 11
Yeah,
or you want to
11
keep
works for
going?
me. That's good for me. I do have to work tomorrow.
So do I, unfortunately. Anybody got any last minute questions they want to ask Sam while he's on here? When are you going to do your next live yourself, Sam?
I don't know. Probably here in the next, maybe sometime next month. Like I said, I try to do it just to kind of keep myself motivated to get stuff done on the layout. So I don't really plan to do any kind of regular schedule or anything.
I was glad that you hopped on with me tonight. Whenever I asked you, you didn't hesitate to say yes. You were pretty quick.
Yeah, no, I'm glad. I appreciate you inviting me. Like I said, I might try to do a live here when I get the details on the $20 challenge. Maybe I'll try to do a live to go over that or something.
So you're saying, I mean, I ain't gonna say nothing because you told me something. I don't know if that's what you're gonna.
That's what it
Is what you
boils
told
down
me
to.
the plan you're planning on?
I'm hoping that's still going to happen. I'm just waiting to hear back from everybody to get approvals on everything, make sure everybody's cool with it. So
Gotcha.
that's all it will. Because I don't want to put the cart before the horse here.
Yep. Yep. I know exactly what you mean.
How I
All
found
right. So
Zach's
Tim,
live stream.
there you go. Tim wants to know how you pretty
Um,
much met Zach and found this stream.
I, like everybody else in the hobby, I'm sure I found Eric first because Eric pops up on everything, and I just started like burning through those. Watched a lot of his videos. Chris just kind of worked down, and I started seeing some of Zach's videos pop up. So I started watching those, and I found out that he did like a Sunday live stream. Just started popping on that just every once in a while, just kind of learning about trains, and I had gotten a few trains, started collecting, and then just we started talking, and we had so much in common with cars and stuff outside of just the trains. So I just kind of started from there. We started texting, stuff like that, and just started hanging out, became buddies. That's kind of how it worked. Same with Mike. Started watching his live stream. Then I saw Mike doing live stream and started doing that. And then he started selling a few engines, and I bought a couple from him, and we just started hanging out, started talking. Thank you, William. I
It's funny
appreciate that.
because I talk to more people from the train community on a daily basis than I do anybody else.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm getting
Like
that
it's
way. Like I really do. Got then at York, at York when you meet people in real life, then it kind of next level once you meet somebody in person. I met Jake and Woodnot and all those guys that are all my buddies and stuff. So yeah, just good community, man. Fun bunch to hang out with. Yep.
I don't
Saw some
remember
of
how I
Big
came
Rich's
across Zach's
videos.
live.
Well, I think back then when I started watching him, there just wasn't that a ton. Like I think y'all had just kind of started. You and Tom had just started doing lives back then, hadn't you? Not too long.
We did him on Instagram since I met him at York, so that was
Okay.
probably my first York. But yeah, we came over to YouTube,
I don't think I saw
and
any of the Instagram, so I think I started watching y'all once y'all were on YouTube.
it's just I really enjoyed doing the lives. It's a
Yeah.
lot of fun. I
I
mean,
think uh I think honestly Ben's might have been the first like live I started watching semi regularly before I found Zach's. Because he's a local guy here in Georgia.
yeah, he made the. Did you see him on the
I
news?
did, yeah.
I saw he put up the post of him being on the
Yeah,
news.
that was cool.
I never thought I would be doing live streams. I mean, I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't think I'm entertaining, but I'm surprised you guys tune in and enjoy it.
No, I enjoy them. I like all of them. Like hell, I watch more live streams and do crap like that. Kind of same with like YouTube. I watch more YouTube and stuff than I do actual TV.
Yeah, Jeremy. I mean, I've met a lot of good people that I like. Even Sam said I talk to on a daily basis. Moose loving on your S curve, Sam. Yes, Sam got
Yes,
a big
bud.
S curve. You don't got to worry about no derails on
It's
that
funny
thing.
that S curve was a complete accident. Um, it was supposed to curve all the way back to the wall and then connect back in, and I just didn't have enough room to make it happen. So I started to curve it back and realized it ain't gonna make it and have room to come back. So I ended up just S curving it. It worked out.
literally has been working on his layout the whole time. See, that's pretty cool. You guys work on your layouts and watch the live streams or hang out.
Oh, I do that all the time. I love to like put your live stream on and then, work. Like a couple times you've asked me like a question on live stream. It took me a little while to answer because I was up under the layout or something.
That is true, Salty. I did get you on here. I appreciate all you guys that do come on and show off your layouts and stuff. It's awesome. Like Bill said, he said, "I only wish all of us lived in the same neighborhood. That'd be a lot of fun." Thanks, Jeremy. Jeremy said, "You guys just watch because you you feel bad."
Well, like I said, I met some really great people, in the train hobby, and then I've met Jeremy.
Rich is always taking it to a different level over here.
It's,
Yeah, Sam's layout is going to be awesome. It already looks great now. I can only imagine what it's going to be like whenever he gets it all done up and situated.
well, we're about to find out. It might be a complete shit show here. And once I start like detailing and all that stuff, we'll see. We'll see where I run out of talent here.
Salty, possibly, possibly. I just envy all you guys that got these like massive layouts. Like Sam, your layouts is massive compared to mine. Mine's like not even a fraction of this table over here.
I'll be honest with
This
you,
table over here is probably bigger than my layout.
maybe, but I'll be honest with you, it films much bigger than it is actually when you see it in person. Like, I think I'm going to have one of those layouts like Chris's layout looks smaller in person, Montagna's, until you see it like in person, and then you realize, damn, that's pretty big and stuff. So I think mine's going to be the opposite. I think mine looks bigger like on camera than when you actually see it in person.
That's surprising because like looking at it from all the different. Well, first of all, you have like 5 different camera angles, but it looks
Yeah.
huge to me.
Well, here, let me right here before we get off real quick. Let me pull up the this camera. I can do a pan shot off this camera and show you. So anyhow, this is me right here in the corner at the computer, and this is only like 12 foot across right here. And then
So that's
it's
12 foot from
yeah,
side to side.
yeah, maybe right at 13. And then it is like 32 foot down the length of the wall right here. And then that's about 12 foot down there at that end too. So I mean, no, that's about 8 foot. I'm sorry, down at that end.
Wide or long?
Wide. So it's about 32 foot from this back corner back here where you see that truss on the coming through the roof right there.
Okay.
It's like 32 foot from 32 or 34. I can't remember from there down to here, but it's real narrow right here. Like it's only, like 3 foot wide right through there, 4 foot wide.
There's my Commodore.
Yeah.
Sam, you could put that. What'd you do with those switches I gave you? Couldn't you put a switch right there
I could.
and actually
Yeah.
use that?
Yeah. That's
Solder?
what I'm going to do. I'm actually going to use those switches when I move I'll get over here to it in a second. When I move the engine shed and stuff into this back corner, like where those boxes and stuff are stacked in that back corner, then I'm going to run a couple of curves, switches curving into that, so I can actually put stuff in the engine shed and stuff in and out.
Dude, that Carolina truck looks badass.
Yeah, I looked at and got that one at a good deal. This is what I was talking about. I was hanging up these shelves earlier today, and up top is that ACL I was talking about, and it takes every bit of that 6 foot shelf right there.
Oh yeah, it does.
Yeah, I mean it's literally like the connectors aren't even pulled tight; like they're kind of smushed in together. So I ended up moving. I ran out of room for my diesel stuff, my steam stuff. So I ended up making a wall for all my diesels right here.
I like it.
So
Newt's asking what that building is, Sam. Which one, Newt?
the engine shed, is that what you're talking about?
Funny, Rich is talking about that vid Nick did in my layout. Yeah, I didn't want to be in the video at all. Yeah, Sam, he's talking about the one behind the Carolina truck, so your engine house.
Okay, yeah, that's the. I'll probably say this wrong, but the proceeds or whatever, how you say that, it's the extra long engine shed. It was a, it's a pretty neat little kit.
I was gonna say you built that entire thing, right?
I did.
That's the
Yeah,
one that
yeah.
I remember you sending me pictures of it.
Oh, he's saying the one next to Vandy. Okay, that is actually off of Tony Lash's layout, and that's actually a oh gosh, what's the name of the guy that the guy that builds all the buildings on Tony Lash's stuff and all. Shoot, hang on, I got his book right over here. Uh,
The expensive ones, huh?
yeah, the Howard Zane. That's a Howard Zane freight shed off of Tony Lash's layout.
Yeah, that
I got
freight
it on at
station
that
is
last auction.
really nice.
Dude, I kicked myself for not going a little harder on some of the other stuff.
Did you get a good deal on that, or did you pay pretty premium for that?
I thought I got it. I mean, it wasn't insanely cheap. I think I had got it for like 400 or something. So it wasn't crazy expensive.
Now, is that scratch built, Sam?
Yeah, yeah, I'm pretty sure he scratch builds all of his stuff. It's got a little plaque on the bottom and all that stuff.
Bill's asking what you're doing with those subway cars.
Oh, that's the holiday train. I just run them. Like I said, I'm gonna run them on the inner loop. Actually, you can't see it, but that tunnel portal at the far end actually has windows like a subway station in it and stuff. So it'll be in there. I'll run it on that like at Christmas and stuff. I actually got to ride that train this December. Went up to New York and they run it on Sundays up there, and I actually got to ride on that train.
Which one are you talking about, Sam?
The 1930 subway train. Here, I'll pan over to it. These R9s.
Oh, I see them
Okay.
underneath
Yeah.
the ACL.
Yeah.
You rode that at York?
I rode that at in New York.
Oh,
Up at
in New
the
York.
yeah,
Okay,
yeah. On
I thought you
Sundays,
said York.
no, in Sundays in December they actually run that train on that loop, and it's pretty cool. Like people dress up like in old timey outfits and stuff. You can go ride on it. It was pretty cool. I got a video on my Instagram if anybody wants to see that on the East Lake Tool and Rail Instagram page.
Jeremy, are you streaming tomorrow before you leave? Jeremy said he settled for us. He wanted a good stream, but
That's fair.
Rich is asking if that's MTH or Lionel, which I don't know which one he's talking
The
about.
if he's talking about the subways, they're MTH. Apparently, Muffin put the extra cars on like a super good closeout yesterday. I went to look at them and they were already sold out. But actually, on that 60 loop, the 4 car set looks pretty good.
All right, guys. We went past 11. Sam showed off his layout, which is fine. Sam, I'll definitely get you on here another time in the future.
But yeah, just let me know, man. I'm down for it.
everybody that hung out the whole time and hung out with us. I appreciate it. It was a lot of
Yeah.
fun.
Thanks everybody. I appreciate it.
All right, Sam, I appreciate you coming on with me. I'll talk to you later.